This is Michael Orl of MobileBurn.com, and today I have with me the new Samsung Highlight, the SGH T749 for T-Mobile. This is a new kind of an Instinct-like device for T-Mobile. Features a 400 by 240 pixel touchscreen display, that's a resistive touchscreen, and has a 3 megapixel camera on board. It also, of course, supports T-Mobile's relatively new 3G network with HSDPA data speeds. Take a look at the hardware design of the Highlight. This is the Fire version. It comes in an orange and red color scheme. You can see the textured back on the device. Volume control on the left-hand edge. On the right-hand edge, we have a lock button, Samsung proprietary headset and power port, also for USB cables, and a camera shutter button. Not much on the bottom other than the hole for the microphone, and nothing at all on top. The device has a very nice feel to it. Textured back, while not grippy, still adds a little bit to it, which makes it a little bit easier to hold. Very soft, smooth lines. Attractive. The color scheme is not going to suit a lot of people, but there's also a dark gray or black and blue version. It's quite nice looking as well. Down at the bottom here, you can see we only have 3 hardware keys. There's the Call N button, also doubles as a power button. Dedicated back button right here in the middle, and the Call Send button. Like most recent Samsung touchscreen devices, the Highlight features the TouchWiz user interface and its widget-based home screen. You can see we can grab a widget off of the tray here, which you can open and close by tapping on the tab. We'll drag one of those widgets out onto the screen, and you can move them around and place them other locations, and you can actually drag them back onto the tray if you don't want them anymore. And one of the nice things about this version of TouchWiz is you can tap on something while it's in the tray to activate it. In this case, we pulled up the instant messaging client, so you can see we have AIM, Windows Live, and Yahoo Instant Messaging built into the device. We'll pull up the main menu by tapping the menu button here on the touchscreen. You can see it's nicely animated, colorful. Here's the settings. Fairly smooth scrolling. It's not as good as some of the Samsung devices we've seen recently, but it works pretty well in general. Profile support. Some display settings. You can set the fonts, wallpapers, change the brightness, that kind of thing. Built-in support for the T-Mobile Cameo frames, picture frames. Bluetooth, of course, and a number of other settings. There's only about 45 megabytes of built-in storage in the device, but it does support microSD HC cards. I've got an 8 gig card right in here now, you can see right here. You can also go through and look at memory status and see how much your photos, files, messages, whatever are taking up. You can see we have no messages, so there's no space being used. Go into the messaging app here, create a quick message. Tap here to bring up the portrait mode text input method, T9. You can also go into a QWERTY mode. There is haptic feedback on the keyboard as you tap it. Just hit done here, and then pick a recipient. This is the contact list. If you grab this little magnifier right here, you can scroll down by letter. We're going to look for J so we can send our buddy John Doe a message. Unfortunately, there's no searching by last name. So as you can see, I have a lot of J's here, so it takes a little bit of time in order to find our buddy John Doe. But once we do, we can just send off the message.